would be the change of a lifetime. When David took his brother's lunch, he probably thought that he was just taking them something to eat. Little did he know that what was a seemingly random moment would be the awakening of him as a giant slayer. Just one moment that randomly came about that changed the entire trajectory of his life. When Naomi's son married a woman named Ruth, she probably had no idea that she was receiving the woman who would ultimately be with her in one of her darkest days and also be the bridge to how she experienced restoration and redemption. You just don't know who you're connected to and what is possible out of what could be just a random moment. They're not just random. We talk a lot about how God is always opening doors, and I love that about God. But as I was studying for this message, I felt that there was something deeper than just God opening doors. There are moments when God opens portals. A door, when we think about it, even when we think about God opening doors, it may change something in our life. But when God opens doors, it doesn't always change our entire life. But when God opens a portal, it is an entrance into another dimension. Those of you who are fans of sci-fi understand that there are moments in science fiction when you're no longer in the same universe that you were once occupying because you entered a portal that gained you access to another dimension. And it is not often that God opens portals. These are moments that happen ever so often in our lives. As a matter of fact, most of us in the room have lived long enough to recognize that that just wasn't a phone call, that wasn't just a meeting, that when I met that person, God opened a portal. When I came to that church, God opened a portal. When I received that word, it was a portal. It was meant to take me into another dimension. There are some people in this room who don't even think the way they once thought, not because they just changed their mind on their own, but because they received one revelation, and that one revelation was actually a portal that opened them up to a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new possibility for what could happen for them and their family. Sometimes God opens doors, but most of the time when our lives are radically changed, he opens up portals. When Jesus was walking through and he walked by and saw a young man and said, "Hey, I'll make you fishers of men if you follow me," they thought that they were just meeting a man. They had no idea that they had been introduced to a portal.